family, what's the business? It's your baby for the streets, and I'm back at y'all with another classic, you hear me? Today we gonna be talking about hood legend, street favorite, you know what I mean? I'm talking about nigga the feds been watching my baby all the way from Michigan down to Houston, Texas, you feel me, and back. And wrap that bitch around the country, you hear me? Traveling all type of places, and you know what I mean? Just really came from nothing and turned that shit to something, you know what I mean? And at the end of this shit, I'm gonna give y'all some exclusive stories, you feel me? Growing up with bro, and you know what I mean? If I seen this type of lifestyle coming for him personally through my lens or not, you dig what I'm talking about? And who better to tell y'all than a nigga that really came up with bro and seen this shit happen, you feel me? One transition at a time. So without further ado, let's get into the story of my guy, Poo G. Tuesday, June 24th, 2025. Leader of Jackson gang sentenced to over 17 years in federal prison for conspiracy to traffic unique form of fentanyl. Detroit. A Houston, Texas resident and leader of the violent Jackson Street gang, the Thoroughbred family, Tamarius Poo G Faulkner, was sentenced to 210 months in prison for conspiracy to distribute over 400 grams of fentanyl, United States Attorney Jerome F. Gorgon Jr. announced today. Gorgon was joined in the announcement by James Deere, special agent in charge of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives, Detroit Field Division, Colonel James F. Grady II, Michigan State Police, Director Elmer J. Hitt, Jackson Police and Fire Services, and Sheriff Gary Schwett, Jackson County Sheriff Department. Tamarius Faulkner, 28, of Houston, Texas, was the leader of the Thoroughbred family, aka TBF, a violent street gang that primarily operates in Jackson, Michigan. Faulkner and his co-conspirators distributed large amounts of fentanyl in Jackson. According to court documents, the fentanyl sold by the gang had a unique texture and coloring. Unlike most fentanyl typically sold in powder form, TBF's fentanyl was sold in a rock-like crystalline form and was often colored yellow, purple, or green rather than the usual white. As this new type of fentanyl pushed by Tamarius Faulkner and the TBF gang appeared on the streets, Jackson police witnessed a spike in overdoses and violence. The mother of one of those fatal overdose victims, who described her daughter as a beautiful soul, wrote, "Under his leadership, this gang has taken lives, destroyed families, and devastated an entire community." After the arrest and prosecution of many TBF members, including Tamarius, Jackson Chief of Police Christopher A. Simpson noted that the Jackson community almost immediately rebounded. Violent crime was cut in half. Overdoses decreased, as well as the associated crimes with it. 6 other co-conspirators have already been sentenced as follows. Damon Johns, age 27, of Jackson, 128 months of prison. Dominique Faulkner, age 33, of Jackson, 126 months in prison. Zaire Faulkner, age 26, of Jackson, 10 years in prison. DeMarquan Smith, age 23, of Jackson, 10 years in prison. Tommy Owens, age 33, of Jackson, 87 months in prison. Mario Murguia, age 24, of Jackson, 5 years in prison. Gangs bring drugs and death to our communities. We are grateful that we can work alongside our federal, state, and local partners in the fight against the scourge, our U.S. Attorney Gorgon said. With today's sentencing, Jackson, Michigan is a safer place to live. A drug kingpin who created PoohG dope, a deadly candy-colored brand of fentanyl blamed for devastating overdoses in Jackson during his reign, as well as his brother Dominique Faulkner and the Thoroughbred gang chose guns, drugs, and violence, and now they are all where they belong, federal prison, said James Deere, special agent in charge, ATF Detroit Field Division. The reign of fear and terror in our community is over. There is no place in the great state of Michigan for cowards who choose greed and gun violence to profit for armed drug dealing. The people of Jackson deserve better. Certainly not thugs who think that they're above the law. This case was investigated by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives with the Michigan State Police, Jackson Police Department, and the Jackson County Sheriff's Office. This case is being prosecuted by Assistant U.S. Attorney Andrew Pickett, Matthew Roth, and Craig Welkner. And if we ain't say none of their last names right, fuck them anyway, you hear me? So all in all, man, like I told y'all, I'm gonna give y'all the background on how I met folks, you feel me? I met bro at, man, 9th grade. Matter of fact, I was just talking to my cousin, Devontae. Shout out to Devontae, Fat Doy, man. Y'all know, man, shout out to my cousin, B. You hear me? Lance stand up, you hear me? But anyways, my cousin, like, nigga, you know Poo G, nigga? Like, he your age, nigga. He like, yeah, he throw them bitches. He hard, too. I'm, what? Nah, I don't know, dog. He like, yeah, nigga. He like, I don't think they from here. But anyways, and like I say, this is like, oh yeah, I ain't even get into that. Hold on, I'm moving too fast. But anyway, he like, yeah, man. He like young nigga. He like your age. He like he fighting older niggas. Nigga getting active with him. He like he got older brothers. They was fighting. I guess them niggas was in the streets. Him and his older brothers, and Poo G was on his 10. You hear me? He got to fighting with the niggas his brother age, and he got 2 older brothers. They probably like, I think one like 3 years, one like 4 years older than him, and he got out there and got active in they little smoke. You feel me? I said, oh yeah, he like that. Then the very next day, it was some shit popped off in my gym class, you feel me? Like, niggas was in that bitch on some baby riot shit, like, and it wasn't no, like, real deal. Niggas, you know what I mean? It's high school. Niggas wasn't getting stabbed or no shit, but niggas was in that bitch really punching on shit, you hear me? And then, I don't know how that shit happened, but I just was next to bro, me and him was punching on shit, nigga, you hear me? Side by side, and that been my baby ever since that day, you feel me? From school to the block, like, seeing folks out there on the block, then being with him, like, you know what I mean? Like, and that shit was so long ago, nigga. That shit was like, now that I really think about it, damn, that nigga 10 plus year nigga, man, you feel me? And it ain't like we don't know everyday shit, you know what I mean? Like, clearly, you feel me? Folks are, this nigga done made it to Kingpin status, you feel me? And as far as that goes, like I told y'all earlier, I was gonna let y'all know if I seen that shit through my lens. Man, hell no, I ain't see folks becoming what he is now, you feel me? Like, he always been the type of nigga had some change to his name, you feel me? Got some paper on him, but I ain't never see it to this magnitude where he playing with M's and shit, and you know what I mean? Fucking up state to state, how he was fucking it up, you feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't see that for him. I ain't see that for half the niggas though, you feel me? The one nigga I seen it for, he kept going to prison and, you know what I mean, he kept fucking this play up. So, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. My baby Poo G, he a different breed for sure, man. Free my nigga Big G, man. And then, shit, as far as, you know what I mean, how his origin story came, like I said, him and his people from Ipsy, you know what I mean, they moved to Jackson like probably 09, 08, somewhere like that. I don't know the exact year, no shit, you know what I mean, but man, niggas moved up here, and from that point on, you feel me? As far as I know, you feel me? Him, all his brothers, they been activated in the streets, but it wasn't never really on no heavy, how they saying it is right now. And then this shit crazy, bro, with the feds. They playing it so over crazy on my baby name. PoohG dope. Man, I know niggas in real life, bro. This ain't no way that man name no product after this up, bro. This nigga ain't fucking, I mean, hey, shit. He might be Frank Lucas, you hear me? Like, I don't know what the fuck they got going on, you feel me? But at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie, I can't see this nigga self-naming no dope, you hear me? Like, that shit don't even make no sense. Like, but outside of everything else, you feel me? I don't blame my baby. I don't fault my guy. You feel me? He trying to feed his family. He trying to put food on the table, and you know what I mean? Make it happen by any means necessary. And I commend any nigga trying to do that. You feel me? I don't give a fuck how you get into it, as long as you're trying to get to it. Especially if it's for them babies, you know what I mean? The right type of shit. So yeah, man. It's free my nigga Poo G. You hear me? Tell that shit backwards. And this been your baby for the streets, man. Signing off. Love y'all, boy.